Welcome to Valerie's Real Talk podcast. My name is Valerie Smith and I'm your host. Today is episode 71 and I'm going to be speaking to you about reflection. I want to say happy February, which is the love month. And all of this month I'm going to be releasing a new episode on reflection because I really want you to put yourself first. February, of course, is about love, and you are love. You need to show more gratitude to yourself, and you need to show yourself some grace. Take yourself out to dinner, go to a spa, do whatever, but reflection is really what I want you to think about. Every Sunday, I do reflection. I look at my whole week. What did I do to bring impact to others? What things did I do for myself? Because there are times where we pour into others. However, we forget to pour into ourselves. Because why? Either we're people pleasers or we're workaholics. And I think it's very important that when you look at your schedule, are you putting time for yourself? And when I say that, are you learning a new skill? Have you read a new book? Have you called a family member? Tell them how much you love them. Or a great friend. Sometimes we get caught up in life, survival, because that's the way of our lives. We're looking at the news, we see all the chaos, we get wrapped up in everything. But when you think about your reflection time, whatever day that is, mine is on Sunday, yours could be Monday. But however, when we take time to be in silence, to quiet our minds, that's when you start hearing your inner voice. That's that reflection I'm telling you about. It feels so great. And when you're done, you feel rejuvenated. Like me, I would go to Starbucks for 3 hours. I do my reading. I take notes. I look at what impact I brought to other people's lives. I even look at my calendar for that week. What am I doing that week that's going to grow me? That's going to grow me. Is it a new skill? Is it a new job? Am I going to meet new people? This is what you have to think about in your life, because you cannot be at the same level that you were last year. It's time to grow. I don't care about the naysayers. If people think that you're not doing enough for yourself, you know who you are. Stop living for others and live for yourself. Stop trying to be validated by others. Because why? We think we're not good enough because they told you that. Or they could be just putting you down because that's how they feel. But however, you just pray for those people. That's why it's important to reflect. Are you prioritizing yourself? It's called non-negotiable time. You need that time to release. And believe me, you can't keep going and going and going and going because you're not a robot. You're a human being with a heart. And you have to love yourself enough to say, no, I'm not going to go and do this. Or somebody say, I need this from you right now. You say, I'm sorry. I put my computer down. I put my phone down for the day or for the night. I need to rest my brain. That's what reflection is all about. Because you can look back and say, maybe I worked too hard and I didn't put enough into myself. You could have went to the gym. You could have went to a spa. You could have went to go see a play. However, you put yourself on the back burner to pour into other people. And that will tire you out. You will get burnt out very quickly if you had just said no. I had to learn how to say no in 2016 when I started practicing mindfulness because I was the yes girl. And when you say no, you take in your power back. And guess what? Can they go and find somebody else? Yes. After they asked you, you said no. Guess what? They're going somewhere else. Because why? They say, oh my God, I can't believe that Valerie said no. But guess what? Valerie woke up. Valerie can't be everything to everybody. And that's what reflection does for you. You start looking at yourself. You start asking yourself, why am I so tired? Why am I mentally drained? Because people can drain you. And sometimes you got to step back and say, maybe I am taking on too much. Maybe I need to ask for help. Remember, people, you are not a robot. It is okay to ask for help. If you can't do all the work, ask someone, hey, do you have this skill that you can help me with this? And guess what? People want to help you. They don't mind saying yes. But because you keep doing it, they thinking that this is what you love. That's why I said that reflection is good, because you start evaluating yourself. What are you doing that's great? What are you doing that's very stressful and it's making you tired? And maybe you want to think about what impact have you done for others to make them grow. Because when we grow, they grow too. And so you want to pour your light out of your body. Show that light. Show that beautiful light. Don't let it be suppressed. Because why? You don't want your light to show. So now you're putting on so many tasks to stay busy and busy. And then you crash. Because why? You forgot about yourself. And then now you have to reevaluate where you are. What are you doing? Is this serving me? That's what reflection does for you. Is this serving me? Am I growing? Are they growing? Or is this causing havoc in my brain, in my body? Is it going to cause me to harm my own health? That's where burnout comes in. I want you to take out your journal, and I want you to do a reflection today. Today, I want you to do your reflection, and I want you to look back the last 7 days. I want you to think about what impact did you bring to yourself, to others, and has it been a time where you were so stressed and tired, overbearing, and you just couldn't focus, or you had an off day? What caused that? Ask yourself. What caused you to be off that day? Maybe you overextended yourself. Maybe you double booked your calendar. But you didn't put enough time for yourself, because guess what? You're the people pleaser. Yes. And guess what? Because you did that reflection in your journal just now, now it's time to eliminate. I can't do this no more. I can only do 10 minutes here, 20 minutes here. Shut it off. And if people trying to get on your calendar, you got to ask yourself, is it serving you? Is it growing you? I want you to think about that. Is it serving you, and is it growing you? And then I want you to think about what impact, what one thing that you can bring impact to one human being, or too many. What can you do right now to bring impact, and you will be the most happiest of all time? That's your homework. I want to say thank you for joining Valerie's Real Talk podcast. My name is Valerie Smith, and I look forward to seeing you next week for episode 72.